Even in the land of superstardom, there's always some new Hollywood hill to climb. And these days, it's not enough to just be a megastar. Everyone also wants to be an entrepreneur. Over the years, I've seen plenty of famous faces attach their names to new business projects, launch their own funds or startups. And with the power of social media, celebrities can cut out traditional marketing and empire build in a whole new way. The problem is, the very same platforms that can give any celeb that boost can also be their downfall. Today, I'm doing something I never thought I would do as a business journalist, heading to meet my next guest on a soundstage in a very special bathroom. Hailey Bieber, wife of one of the most famous pop stars in the world and daughter of the famous Baldwin family, is using a celeb to entrepreneur playbook. Step 1, launch beauty brand. Step 2, go direct to your audience on YouTube. I'm here to find out how she's putting this content to commerce strategy to work. All right, we're gonna meet Hailey. Let's go.
Her hair is so thick, she only needs a few.
Duh.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good.
Come sit.
What are the must-haves in the who's in my bathroom glam routine?
I'm always so big on the skin prep, so it has to be really good, hydrating, dewy, moisturizing skin prep. I'm pretty fast with glam though. I just don't like sitting. I'm so antsy. I didn't like sitting in school either. I don't like taking too long.
What's your prep routine? One interviewer to another.
I like for it to flow very naturally. It's kind of like going on a date.
In what way?
Just ask the person about them and get to know them.
The best interviewers, too, I feel like, are good listeners.
Totally.
You're going direct to your audience with this. And internet's not always a nice place. It's been hard on you sometimes, hard on your marriage.
It's a more comfortable experience for me that way. I think it's really hard with the internet as it is about, there's narratives that exist for anybody who's in the public eye, and there's narratives that exist for me that really hurt my feelings and make me really upset. But I think that I have had a lot more comfort in being able to create my own content that I have control over, that feels good for me.
How are you evolving how you use social media, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Instagram?
I've found for YouTube to be a really embracing, positive place. I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because I found for it to be a very nasty, negative place. When they're talking about you, you have a face and a voice to the things that are being said. It feels a lot more of like a personal attack on you when you see someone vocalizing it.
We've seen so much of you behind the scenes, and how have you gotten comfortable with letting people see you so vulnerable?
I do think it has helped people to see more sides of me. And I think when they get to see me in these different settings, they can at least just digest it and be like, oh, like that seems like that's how she is, and this is what she does, and that's her job. And I would just rather let people in a way that's comfortable for me than always having assumptions be made about who they think I am.
I just want to let everybody know we're getting really close. If you are sitting behind in the sight line of the stage, please keep your movement to a minimum.
I feel like you love the 90s working girl look.
I do, I really do. I love the blazer. I love anything very Princess Diana inspired.
Is there something about the business look that appeals to you?
I like when you see in a lot of business style things like a structured shoulder, great power suit. I've always gravitated towards stuff like that.
Here it was entirely your idea to not just shoot in the bathroom, but eat in the bathroom.
The concept really did come from like you're having a night out and you're like in the bathroom with your drink and like seeing your makeup and you're like chatting with your girls like, my God, my ex is here. I always tell people that like go to the Met Gala. The most crazy part of it is happening in the bathroom.
Before take one. Action on Hailey.
What's up, everyone? It's Hailey, and welcome to Who's in My Bathroom, delivered by GoPuff.
And I wanted us to be able to have like real conversations, be able to talk about our passions and our businesses and things that we love and get silly and drink tequila and get a little tipsy.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to my bathroom.
Oh my God, it's just like mine.
All while doing that, on the other side of things, we were weaving in conversations early on about skincare, about beauty, about You were like using Rode on camera before people even knew Rode was Rode.
Let's pause 1 sec. Let's cut for a moment.
You are the founding partner of Rode as well. What came first? The idea for the bathroom show or the skincare line?
One didn't lead to the other. I think my outlook as an entrepreneur is the worlds of content and commerce are blending. Truly, they're married. Pairing with a production company and a production company that's going to let you lead and let you control the IP, whether it's merch, whether it's skincare, whatever it is really exciting.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. We're gonna make our grilled cheeses and we're gonna have a chat.
Let's do it.
You know, I built OBB when I was 26 years old, and she was then like 22, finishing up a Bare Minerals contract, and she was like, who can I turn to that will build with me? And definitely an unconventional choice was somebody who started a media company. And you're like, at some points, are we in over our head? Maybe I should have went with a more traditional like founding partner, or maybe do I know what I'm doing? And of course that fear creeps in.
You've become the go-to director producer for celebrity shows like Kevin Hart, Shaq, Justin and Hailey, scaling content that has racked up billions of views. Is there a changing of the guard in terms of how people are reaching their audiences these days?
I think at the level of fame that a Justin or a Hailey or some of these stars have, it's sometimes really nerve-wracking to go and do content that you can't control because everything could get manipulated. It's like doing an interview. Could we go and create a safe space where she can go and engage with the community, and most importantly, a skincare community? That's what she really wanted to talk about.
You're working directly with brands and kind of cutting out the ad man. Is that a threat?
To them, the audience is getting so damn smart. Do not take the audience for granted. The idea of a commercial or forcing a product or demanding they buy something, I think is a bit archaic. And I think the old ad agency model is dying a little bit. Technology is truly allowing creators to connect directly to their audience. I frequently look to some of our big talent and I think, oh my Lord, if you added up like 5, 6 of them, it's like 1/8 of the planet in followers. The question was used to be, great idea, packaged, how are we distributing it? The answer is with them.
A quick look on Hailey's social accounts and you'll see nods to her skincare line, Rode. Hailey launched the company in 2022, catching the tail end of a wave of celebrity brands that have saturated the beauty market, which raised $1.2 billion in venture capital funding at its peak. For these founders, fame is a double-edged sword. It's easier to launch a brand when you already have so many eyes on you. But what happens when gossip and drama come for you and your company? There's a lot of folks who think celebrities don't get into the details of their brands. What are you doing here on a day-to-day basis?
Everything that you could imagine that has to do with the creative direction of the entire brand that's my job here. And also the formulation is also the other thing that I'm the most involved in. Testing the products, talking about what I want to be the next product, figuring out our timeline and the pipeline. And for me, the biggest and most important thing about the brand, and the two biggest things actually are the aesthetic and what it makes you feel, and then the actual product itself that you're using. I wanted it to be so effective.
Are you and Justin like digging into spreadsheets late at night?
Him, not so much, but maybe me a little bit more. He's definitely also, I run things by him all the time, and he gives his input, and I appreciate that for sure.
Before you started a company, what was your impression of Silicon Valley and what it takes to be a founder?
Honestly, I didn't really know. I don't really feel like you know what it takes and what it's like and how it is until you're actually in the process. I kind of just always went into it asking 1,000,001 questions, but I feel like I'm a fast learner and I really love to absorb information. That was kind of my biggest thing from the beginning.
Elon Musk has said starting a company is like staring into the abyss and eating glass. How did it feel for you?